Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and I believe I am live, but again, I'm not sure that I can see your comments, so I'm going to go ahead and apologize for that now. I wanted to do my second podcast for knitting, and I am in my pajamas, home from Wisconsin, back home again in Indiana. I have another video that I need to post, a little vlog. So I've been doing a little bit of videoing, but I have not gotten ready for the day, and it is about 3:10 my time. So chances of me getting ready today are slim to none, which is fine because I have a lot to do. I've been cleaning and I still have some more cleaning to do. I have a Hallmark movie to watch, and I wanted to do a quick podcast to show you guys what I've been working on, and my bows, my hose, and my whips. And then I also need to use my silhouette to cut out some vinyl today for my husband. And I cannot find my plug-in cord for my silhouette. It's driving me bananas. I found it for my Cricut, so I may have to switch everything over to my Cricut and do it that way. But good grief, this has been a big pain in the rear end just because I haven't used it for so long. So I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't go that long without using some of my tools. So I'm going to check back onto my chats really quick. So pardon me for a minute while I see if I can get to my chats. And I think that you guys can still see and hear me from what I have learned, but I am just looking in my videos so I can get to the comments. It's very frustrating. And it says that my page isn't working. So I guess worst thing is I won't be able to see comments, which is just frustrating to me because I like to be able, and I don't remember what it was that I'd gone under before so that I could see them. If any of you guys know that have my cell phone number, text me. Let me know what in the world I'm doing wrong. I'm going to my videos. I know it's not that complicated. I just have not, and it should be here, but it's not. Let me refresh that page. Nope. Okay, I'm wondering if maybe it's under my channel. I just go to me. Good grief. Well, I'm going to give myself about 2 more minutes to do this, and if I still continue to do it wrong, I will just not worry about the... Hey, I can see your comments. Yay! And Tracy's on. Hi, Janie. Hi, Tracy. Yay! So let me see if I go back to Chrome. Okay, yay! I think I can do both. I think. So I'm going to type something. Okay, good. Yay! All right. So now let me go back to my live so that I can see what I'm doing, and I can now read your comments. Whew! It wasn't that hard. It's just in case Janie and Tracy, since you guys are both on and you guys are the ones that I will ask if I need help. And Tracy, your idea was good. I should have done that. Yes, you are so right. The Betty White GIF where she's shaking herself all happy. And I know I'm looking good, girls. But anyway, the reason that, or how I did that was I went to watch my videos as though I were a viewer. So that's how I can see them. And I think I'm looking at the screen right now. If you guys can tell me if this looks like I'm looking at you, I would appreciate it because it's really hard on my laptop to get used to where to look. So I think this is where I need to look. Is this right? Somebody? Anybody? You look gorgeous. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I do. I smell gorgeous too, I'm sure. Okay, good. Thank you. All right. So I thought that I would do some finished objects first because I have two that I love. And this first one is my cute pumpkin. Isn't this adorable? Oh my gosh, I love it. So I used really, really chunky yarn and I just did it in a round and I knitted it all. And then I just got some twigs from outside and I stuffed it with that white fuzzy stuffing like you stuff with stuffed animals or whatever. And then I just took some twine. I stuffed the little sticks in there and I just took twine and tied it around. And I just closed it like I did do the top of a hat. And there is my fall pumpkin. So it is ready for pumpkin spice season. I know I am ready for pumpkin spice season, but I haven't had any yet, although I've heard that Starbucks has them out now, which is really neat. So, but I don't know. I want to wait until September to get one. Are you guys weird like that? Because I know I am weird like that. I don't want something that I can have all the time. I make myself wait for certain times so that I won't get spoiled. Or I don't know if that's the real reason, but that is part of the reason. So I have that, and then also a finished object is this beautiful Celtic scarf, and I found the pattern for this on Ravelry, I believe. And look at how cute this is. So it's already like in a scarf like, oh, I already have a little munch on it. But it's already in a scarf, so you don't take it apart. It's stuck together. So you just put this over your head like this. Let me move this down just a hair so you can see with my PA top how beautiful this looks. But isn't this cute? And it's very, very warm. I was going to wear it home yesterday from Wisconsin, but I did not because it was too warm. So I wore it for a little bit, but then I had to stop. So yes, Tracy, you're like me. You have to wait too. I can't have it yet. I'd almost want to wait until October, but that's pushing it. So I'm probably going to make myself wait until at least September, which is only 2 more days, but still hard to do when I know it's waiting out there because I love the pumpkin spice latte so much. And the pumpkin muffin with the cream in it. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to have one this year, but I might have to get one. Thanks, guys. My friends are saying that this is gorgeous and it's amazing. It really wasn't that difficult. I know it looks kind of scary, at least it did for me, but I am trying to challenge myself and I need to block it so that this thing won't go pointed up. And I didn't even know what that was, so I will tell you guys about that too. But the example also has like little fringe on it, but I kind of think I like it like this. I think I'm going to leave it like this. I may do another one, and I'm thinking that green would be a good color to do it in. But Tracy, you're funny. Tracy says that she's going to do an unboxing of some medicines that her doctor gave her because she doesn't know it's going to be a surprise in the box. She's a hoot. But this, at least to me, looked really scary. But it's short rows, and then it's just garter stitch. So it's just knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, back and forth all the way across. Well, actually, you start with a little edge here. So it's a garter stitched 4-row garter stitch, super easy. And then after that, you just knit 5 and then stop and go the other way. And for this, it is stockinette stitch. So that these are all stockinette stitch. But and for those of you that may not know what that means, it just means you knit every row. So it kind of folds up on itself. So it kind of makes a little circle. See how that, if I block this, that won't, it'll be a little flatter. So it's purl on this side because the opposite of a purl stitch is a knit stitch. So it's knit on this side and purl on the other side. And it is just awesome because it's just 27 rows of knit, 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 and actually knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, now that I'm thinking about it, because I want it to be whatever. It's stockinette stitch, 27 rows of that. and then you just put a placeholder on it when you're finished with that one, and then you go to the next 5 and you do that. So there's 25 stitches to start, and you just literally just do that, and then at the end, and then you do the 5 different things, and then you bring them all together with more of the garter stitch, and you do the garter stitch all the way around till you get to the other side, and then you do the 5 rows again, and then you keep those 5 rows loose, and then you just braid it like you would like an apple pie or crust or whatever to get the, over, under, over, under. And then at the end, after it's all said and done, you do 4 more rows of garter stitch to finish it up. And I think it's gorgeous. I am loving it. So to block, they have blocking tools, and I wasn't really sure what that meant, and I wasn't even sure if that was something that I was going to use. I need to get a blocker, and they're just like soft mats that you can pin things to. So you soak the garment however you need to wash it, and all of the homemade knitted items you should do by hand, especially wool, because it will shrink like crazy. But after you have soaked it, you let it soak for about 20 minutes, get it really wet, and then you lay it flat onto these blocking pads, which are like little foam pads, and then you pin it down and let it dry, and it will dry nice and open. So like if you do lace stitch like this, it would dry so that it is flat if you wanted it to be like that. I actually kind of like this like that. I think it looks kind of like it. The only thing that I would make sure that I blocked was this little pointy thing that likes to point out or up instead of down. So I don't know. I might figure out a way to do that even without getting them have any of that yet. But I probably will get it soon, just because I'm making a lace something, and you'll see that in my whips. So I am really liking this a lot. I think it's really pretty. And it does help keep it lay flat, Janie, and it like opens it up. Okay, Tracy. Um, like if you're doing lace stitching and there's a lot of, and I'll show you, when you block it, it shows off the lace a lot better. So it is a good thing to do. So I think those are my 2 only faux finished objects, but I do have several works in progress. So I'll go into the lacing one first. So I am making this shawl that I got a kit from Craftsy, and I think it's beautiful. Hopefully the picture will show you. But this is the shawl that I'm making. And you can see all of those little hole things are called lace. So it's lace work, a lot of lace work. And you really have to pay attention when you're doing lace, because the patterns are so intricate that you get them right. So that's just been my only struggle so far. But I did just cast this on, gosh, I think yesterday morning. So I haven't done a ton, but I've done more than, I've done a decent amount as far as I'm concerned. This hasn't been the only thing I've been working on. And I had to drive home from Wisconsin, which was a 6.5-hour drive. But you can see all that little lace work there. That's all lace work. So when I'm finished with this, I'm certainly going to need to block it. But I think it's really pretty. And I'm using a new stitch marker that I have, and it's a little tea bag. Isn't that cute? Has the little diamond in the thing and a little smiley face on it. I'm not sure if I showed that in the last or not in my last video, but it is really cute. I love it. So I'm using that. And then these are some of my favorite stitch markers, just the plastic. I think they're by Clover. Super easy and super fun. And I think that they work really well. They pass through the needles really nicely, and there's different sizes, so they work really nice. Thank you, Janie. Janie says it's really nice. I like it a lot. And I'm just using my Craftsy bag, which is what I often do for this whip. But it is fun, and it's nice. It's fun to stitch because it is a real challenge for me. I learn it a lot. I've had to unstitch or frog a few rows, and that's, I'm getting there. Also in this bag, and I think I've showed you guys these bags the last time, right? Let me know if I didn't, and I'll show you the bags, but I'm pretty sure I showed off these bags the last time. But anyway, in this project bag, I have a hat that I also got a kit from for Craftsy, and it's this size hat, so it's not the real scrunchy one. I just wanted one that was kind of tight fitting, I guess. And my pattern for that is this Patons sock yarn. So this is really thin yarn, and so is the scarf that I'm making. That one is really thin too, but you can see I'm doing this one in the round, and I have gotten pretty far on it. So all of this is rib stitching to here, and then from about here up, it's just knitting, knitting, knitting. So I'm just doing stockinette stitch all the way until I get to the end of the hat. And I have to say that I was knitting when I was in Wisconsin. I went to a meeting, and oh my goodness, I knit, 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 knit straight through it, because it's just the simple regular knit. Okay, I did an unboxing of the bags. Good. Then I'll just leave that as that because it was fun. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I really liked that I could do this and not pay a whole lot of attention to my knitting, and I could listen to the speaker, but also get some knitting done. And that was actually one of the gals that was her idea when I went to the yarn shop in Wisconsin, and I'll show you what I picked up there too. But that was really nice. And I have this from Random Fandom Bags. I have this needle holder, so I can easily put my needles in here, and they don't get, the yarn doesn't come off. It just kind of helps secure it. And when the project was smaller, I could actually snap them, but now that it's bigger, I can't. But that's okay. I don't mind. And I keep it in the project bag, and it keeps it really nice. So I do have to say that these project bags are very nice. Another thing that I've recently gotten, and I think I may have done an unboxing of these too, this is just a little lavender sachet, and it smells so good. And I'm just leaving it in here with my yarn, and then so my project smells really good. So that's fun. I also have this little thing from Random Fandom Bags, and it has a little holder on it, and it just holds your notions. So in this one, I have a cute pair of scissors that I know I did an unboxing on. If you guys are interested in that, you can check out the unboxing. And then it also holds some stitch markers that I just have still in the bag. Those were included, and that's all I have in here so far. But as I go along, if I need to put anything else in here, I can. And then if I want to hang this on the outside of my bag, I could, or whatever. But this is really cute, and you can find this store, Random Fandom Bags, on Etsy. I don't think I'm going to link anything below on this particular one because I have done some unboxings. So just check the unboxings and you'll be able to see everything that I've gotten. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie said it was a cool idea. Now, I know I have turned on, just so you guys know, the chat so that if you guys happen to watch this not live, you should still be able to view the chats that people have written so that you're not going to be totally confused when we're talking about something and you don't get to see. I hate that when I'm watching a live, but now it's there. So that's a great thing. So hopefully you guys, I'll try not to repeat everything. Oh, but also in the project bag, you can put your pattern, and it all fits nice and neat in my bag, and I am loving it. So I got that. Let's see, another whip, another work in progress is another Craftsy pattern. I believe it's Craftsy. I don't even know what I did with my pattern sheet, but anyway, this is it. And it is going to be a sweater, and I am knitting it for my daughter, who I don't think will watch my live podcast. I hope not. But this is going to be a Christmas present for her because I wanted to spend some time doing something really cool for her that's knitted, because I think I shared in the last video, I hope I did, and if I didn't, it was because she hadn't learned yet, but I taught Katie how to knit. Woohoo! Woo, 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 woo. Katie is a knitter too, but she doesn't know how to do the purl stitch yet. She only knows how to do the knit stitch, but she has already made like 3 or 4 scarves. She has kicked the knitting butts world, and she is doing a great job, and she's having so much fun doing it. And she has a small group at her school, and she's thinking that she's going to make them all scarves for Christmas. So that's what she's kind of working on. But anyway, isn't this pattern really cute? So this is going to be the front of the sweater, and then the back of the sweater is going to look the same, and the sleeves are going to be belled, so they're going to come out, and then they're going to be really big in the wrist portion, and then go up to her armpit. So I think that's going to be really neat. I am excited about that. And for this, I am using this yarn, and it is yarn, and it is just a pound of love, it says. I'm trying to take it out of the plastic sleeve so you can see it, but it's just this Lion brand pound of love. Now, this is not a yarn, to be quite honest, that I would have picked out off the shelf for sure. And this is in the color Antique White. And I know that the choices of colors were Antique White or black. And I'm not big on knitting in black yet, because it's harder to knit the darker colors. And black is really hard to knit on. Even with silver needles, it's still kind of hard to see. And it's hard to catch your mistakes sometimes when you're knitting. It seems like, at least in my opinion, the lighter colors are easier. So I went with the Antique White, and I think that she'll like that anyway. It's almost a light yellow, almost. I would say it leans a little bit more toward a pastel yellow than it does toward white, but I don't know. I wouldn't pick this color or this yarn if it was on the shelf, but I am happy to work with it, and it's actually quite fun, and it's been very nice to work with. It comes out of the skein easily. It is working really well, and I feel like I got a ton, and it's just going to take this skein. So this one skein will make the whole sweater, which I think is fabulous. And I'm for myself, and I am a different size than my daughter, still one skein. So that was pretty cool. So I got this as a kit, and I am excited and happy. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of think it may be from lionyarn.com and not from Craftsy, but there are kits available everywhere, guys. So many kits. And let's see. I think that might be all of my whips. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, and then I finished that one. Yeah, so that is all of my whips right now. I need to cast off on something else, don't I? While I have these out, I will show you these. I got the ChowGoo red twist full set of needles. These are needles in the round. I never remember what these are called. It has a cable, interchangeable. I think that's what they call them. And so I have different sets and different length cables that I can use with the same needles. And these have been awesome. I love the point. I will probably do a video where I do a whole review on just these. I'm not sure yet, but this is the first project I am completing with these. I think I am using them on this project as well, my scarf. So one thing that's really cool about the interchangeable needles when you get the set is that you can use more than one. I mean, obviously, because you have sets of needles. That sounded silly, but anyway, let me just show you real quick. This has a little pocket that holds all of your cables and such. And then I have more cables in here just because I bought extra. I know you guys are all surprised about that. So here is what the set looks like. So it has all of the different needles, and I got the 5-inch set. So I've also been acquiring some of the 4-inch ones. And when I get those, there's an extra row for you to put your other needle sets in. So I'm putting my 4 inches in this extra pocket when I get them. So this one is not even a 4-inch. This one is a little tiny sock. What did I use this for? I've already used it for something and I loved it, but I don't remember what I used it for. Good grief, I don't remember, but I really liked it. It worked really well. It was the perfect size, and I needed it and got it, and I was happy about that. But most of the needles are 5 inches like this, but then I got 4-inch needles as well. for some of the sizes. Oh, now I forget where I put those. I think those are 2s. One problem that I have with these, I guess the only problem I can say that I have with these is that I can't see what's written on them because my eyes are just bad. So I do have to use a gauge meter when I'm checking out to see what size those are because I cannot tell. But these are very nice. I really like them. I love the cord. I think it's very flexible and easy to use, and I would highly recommend it. And yes, they are different sizes. I think you saw that. And then there's different cable. And then you can purchase extra ones. If the cable that you want, it doesn't come with the set. I think it came with 3 sets. Then you can purchase more. So like this one is a 30-inch cable. This one is a 14-inch cable. I'm using my 8-inch cable on my hat. The only thing with these that's different is that the 2 different sides. So there's this side with the smaller needles, and then there's this side, or no, sorry, this side with the larger needles, this side with the smaller needles. The cables come in 2 sizes. There's a small cable and a large cable. So if you wanted to get 8-inch fit all of your needles, you actually would need to get 2 8-inch cables, one with a large and one with a small, because the part that screws into the cable, this part, is different for larges and smalls. So you can see the difference in diameter of the little screw part. I think you can put it against my hair there. See how this one is way bigger in width than this one? Just this, I'm talking about the little screw part right here. And that's the part that screws into the cable. So you would need to get 2. Jenny, they put these things on there so small it's hard to read. I know that it says it, but I can't read it. So no biggie. It came with a guide. It came with one of these. So yeah, you can use that easily. So anyway, that's a new project, or a new something that I've gotten and I love and would highly recommend. And those are the ChowGoo needles. I got them off of Amazon. That was the cheapest that I could find. My set was $110, I think, but I got all the whole set. And then I purchased a few extra cables just to make sure that I had the right. Said I purchased a few extra needles. You can get them in 4 inches or in 5 inches. And yeah, it's fabulous. Use they have, and I'm sure they have straight needles too. I don't know. I'm not familiar with ChowGoo other than that. I also got this, and I've actually had this kit before, and I've made these once, and I didn't do a great job, but it was, I think, my first knitting project. So I got a second one. This is the fingerless mitts on Craftsy, and they're just really cute. It's just knit stitches and purl stitches and middle stitches, and then there's a little bit of ribbing up here, but they're really cute. And I thought I would get a nice pink color just because I love pink, and I thought it would be fun to knit them up again. So I got this beautiful pink, and it comes in, this is a Cloudborn worsted in petal, and this is, I think, Craftsy brand. I think that the Cloudborn brand is a Craftsy brand, but I love the Cloudborn yarn, so I would recommend that. Something else I've gotten from Etsy from So Little Knitting, called SEW Little Knitting. If you go to Etsy, this is little sheep on this. Isn't that cute? And she has a cute little tag, and it even says her name on the inside of the tag. It says So Little Knitting there. And it has a nice snap, and this holds needles. And then there's another pocket right here. So if you are going somewhere and you just need to take a few or whatever, I thought this would be really nice to do that. And then it also might even be able to hold some of your projects. Like if I'm doing something in the round, I could easily take my needles from this, push my project to the middle of my cables, and put this in here, and then I could make sure my needles are safe that way as well. So that's just an idea, something that I may or may not do. I don't know. Oh, well, I guess the needles can pop out just like that. But I don't know. I just thought it's another way to protect your needles or to take them with you when you're going places. So that's really what I thought would be handy. So I don't have to take all of them. And this was not very expensive on Etsy. I don't know, $5, $6 maybe. But okay, so let me go. Let me show you the yarn that I got in Wisconsin. So this is my little bag. I thought the bag was cute. And when I went in there, I asked for indie dyed yarn, which means, and it's INDIE, which means stands for independent yarn dyers. So this, I'm getting hot. I know I live in Indy, but that is not what that means. It is independent to like local dyers. And they pointed me into the direction of the Sun Valley Fibers. This is 100% merino, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, superwash yarn, and I wanted some worsted weight. And unfortunately, there weren't very many colors to choose from in the worsted weight. She did have some fingering that was that she had a lot more colors in. I really like a little bit thicker weight. I mean, honestly, I don't even think that the worsted weight is very thick. I like working with chunky yarn just because I'm still so new at all of this, but I love it. So this is in the color Checkmate, and it's a really pretty color red. And I am thinking that I might make some slippers with this, like some low slippers. At least that's what I'm thinking in my head. And so to do that, I also got this mohair, which is Diamond Luxury Pure Super Kid mohair, and 50 grams. Spun in Peru. So this was not local dyer, but I had never seen this. And it is, sorry, I'm not showing you very well. It is a beautiful color. And I thought that they looked nice together. So what I'm thinking is I might put like a snowflake in the middle of the slippers. I'm getting a little overzealous here. Then put this inside as the snowflake and this as the Yay. Hi, Gina. I'm just reading your comment. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? It's so much fun. I am so enjoying knitting that I have to share it with people because I just absolutely love it. I haven't crocheted. My mom crocheted, and I wish that I had learned from her, but I didn't. So that's what I got that was local. Well, this is what I got local. And again, this is called a hank, and you have to ball this up. So yeah, Jamie, thank you for the support. I know, I think I can do it. I did that hat with snowflakes on it and I loved it. And so I think I'm going to use that same kind of pattern for the flippers. So there's that. And then they had the scarf that they had made with two skeins of this yarn, and they did it in black. And again, I'm not comfortable with black yet, but it's called Airlux by Katia. And this is really thin. I don't even know what the gauge of this is, but it is super little. You guys can see that. It's tiny. And I got the and sky. So it's like a light tan and a light blue. It almost looks silver and gold, I think. But in real life, it's like a light blue and a light tan. And I thought they were really pretty together. And I'm thinking I might try to do a shawl like they did with it. I'm going to look up the pattern. I'm just going to Google it or look on Ravelry and see if I can find it on there. I'm just going to type in this type of yarn and see what I come up with. And I think Airlux is a key to type in with that too. So I thought it was beautiful. And they had little beads on their yarn or on that shawl. So I got little beads too. So let's turn them so you guys can see them. I thought they were really nice. And they're just, these are just like clear beads, clear glass beads. And they just had them throughout the shawl and it just looked beautiful. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a whirl. So that's another future project. And then also there was a local guy that sold, and it's a guy who makes project bags and sells them. And this has a little, is that an ostrich? I don't remember the name of that bird. It is an ostrich. And it's super cute with his little green and pink flower feathers. And it has the pink top and a pink lining. The only thing it's missing is a pocket. Drawstring bag. I love bags. I think that these are the easiest to work with when I'm doing a project. And this is his large bag, and his name is Papa Sews Too, and it's PAPASEWTOO. Maybe it's SEW. There is an S, SEWS. So it's Papa Sews Too. And they said he has an Etsy store. I haven't looked for that, but you guys can check it out if you're interested. But the bag is really nice. It has a nice lining. The drawstring is nice. You can fold it over. You can open it up, put your project in it, and you'll have your little project yarn on the go. I mean, of course, you don't want to take a hank like that, but you know what I'm saying. So it's very exciting to me. I love having a bag for each of the projects that I'm working on. So I'm excited about that. I also ordered, sorry, looking at I'm getting messages. Stand by just a moment, just a moment. Wow. Okay, sorry. Whew, some drama at work. So anyway, I ordered some stuff from Clever Clove on Etsy, and I know I haven't showed this yet. I probably should do an unboxing, but I don't know that I will. This might be a sneak peek just for my podcasters. If you go to clevercove.com, or you could find them on Etsy, but it looks like she has a .com. The cleverclove.com. Starts with the TheCleverClove.com. Cove.com. And I got a couple stitch markers, and they are so cute. So this one is a little kitty cat, and it's in a basket of yarn. Isn't that cute? And it has this big loop, kind of a marker thing. And I think I could have picked this or a lobster clasp. And then this one is my favorite. Again, it has the loop, but look, it's a hedgehog. I need to try to hold it as still as I can. Ugh. How can you guys see it better? I wonder. Well, it is this little hedgehog. But this one is knitting. There's a ball of yarn. I don't know if you can see that. But it's holding a little ball of yarn. It is so cute. I wish I had something. I wonder if it will show up over the black background. I don't know. You might just have to take my word for it. My laptop, the details aren't very good, but it's a little hedgehog knitting, and it's so cute. So I got both of those stitch markers, and then I also found, and this little Happy Mail sticker came on it. I also found this, and it says, things to do before I can knit. And that is so funny because I do that to myself all the time. And then it has, nailed it. That's what's written right there. And then you just check it off as you get them done. It's just lined paper. And there's little yarn balls at the bottom. And it says, disclaimer, it cannot be guaranteed that knitting will not occur before this list is finished. So cute. Oh my goodness, I cannot tell you how much I love it. The cat is knitting a little hat. Ah, so cute. Yay, I'm glad you could see it, JD. Thank you. So I am super excited about all of that. I can't wait to use it, but I'm going to put my stitch markers back in this bag so I won't lose them. God forbid. So cute, so cute. Okay, and then speaking of cats knitting, you guys ready for this? Oh my word, I found this book at Etsy. I was looking for, not on Etsy, on Amazon. I was looking for patterns, and they had this book called Cats and Hats, 30 Knit and Crochet Patterns for Your Kitty. Oh my word. Oh my word, I can't even. And don't even think about just kitty. It can be, insert Taz in there too, because you know I'm going to be knitting something for him. But here's an example of some of the hats. Oh my gosh. Let me show you some of these because it is too funny. Here's a little dinosaur. My cats are going to love me even more than they do now, aren't they? Here's a strawberry. Yes, Fuzz and Jambo definitely are going to get some hats. Here's a little chicken hat. Isn't that cat gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I can't even. Oh, a little mohawk. Maybe that will be for Taz. He needs a mohawk. There's a banana in here. I'm not even kidding. Oh, here it is. Look at this. That looks wrong in so many ways, but it cracks me up. When I was looking at this, I was literally by myself laughing out loud because I was just amazed. It's so funny. Here's just a regular cute little hat, little pom-pom hat. Oh, a little bear. I could show you all of these because they are too funny. Little Santa Claus, or Santa Paws, as they say. Ah, I think Angel and Brother both need hats. Oh my gosh, the cowboy hat. That's what Angel should get since she's in Texas. It'll be a cowgirl hat for her, though. Here's a little unicorn. I could show you all of these because it is hilarious. They are so funny. I don't know. And they can't take very much yarn, so it'll be fun to do just to get rid of some of your scrap yarn. I think it's hilarious. And then I wanted to show you, I think, oh no, I have one more thing from that other place. Oh gosh, I'd forgotten. I put it all over here. Oh, look, 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 look. That's what's on the stitch marker, him knitting like that. And it's a little bag. So it's a little drawstring project bag. And it's made of canvas. And it's beautiful. So yay, and it's a hedgehog. Yay! So I have that. Okay, so then let's get back to this. This is a one skein projects to knit and crochet with one skein of yarn. I found this at the Dollar Tree. Yes, I did. So I would recommend looking at the Dollar Tree whenever you're there. I don't know how much this goes for. I haven't looked anywhere else, and I wasn't really even looking for it. But you know, I was at the Dollar Tree, so I just looked to see what they had. And it has fingerless gloves and caps and baby hats. And here's a felted bowl. Rediscover your stash. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Maybe it holds soap, or maybe it's just a gift holder. I don't know. Candy wrapper sachets. Bath mitt and puffies. Here's a little bag. Oh, there's the bag. Cute bag. Fingerless gloves. Oh, here's a little rib and cable. She calls it a something. Quartet. I don't know. Looks like a little scarf to me. There's little cupcakes on the back that they have. Looks like, I don't know if that's felted or if it's knitted and felted. I'm not sure. But for $1, I thought it was really cute. Oh, here they are. I wanted to see what they are. Cupcakes. Isn't that cute? And it says they're knitted. Yeah, so I guess it's knitted. Super cute though. So, and they think they put buttons on as the sprinkles. So that is everything that I have in my list today, I think, to show you guys. My whips, my FOs, and all of my goodies that I'd gotten in my mailbox. So yeah. So I think I'm going to let you guys go. I'll get this posted and done, and I'm going to try to download my other video my vlog that I have. It's just a short one. I was just letting you guys know that I'm home, but you guys know that now anyway, so I don't even know if I should post it, but I probably will, if I can get it downloaded. And I'm going to try to find my silhouette cord so that I can work on getting those things cut, but I'm not going to spend too much time trying to look, because if I can't find them, I'm just going to go with my Cricut and use that instead. And I'm going to watch the garage sale mystery from Sunday night that I have missed from the Hallmark Murder Mystery Channel or whatever it's called, but I love those movies. And it's time for me to have some coffee and enjoy some downtime while my husband is away. And yeah, so that's my day, and I hope that you guys are having a good day, and I hope that you guys have happy crafting, whatever it may be. And I got a lot of work in front of me, don't I? So I will talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye bye.